You see the stupidity I sent you?
No, I didn't get the look.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's We'll start with that.
All right, I am ready when you are.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Okay, Craigie boy up in here.
Now recording.
Let's go. Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't making that. In their heads, living free, I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like Mercedes Benz. Whoa, yeah, please don't take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear is finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in. Okay, drop a song and pop up on your phone like I was YouTube. Connected to the fans without a hand, I did it Bluetooth.
It is Thursday, April 17th, 2025. It's another edition of Inside Eagles Redzone podcast. It's Eric Williams, joined as always by Matt Namo. Matt, what's going on?
Big U, currently. Phillies are up on the Giants, looking to get that split. Other than that, nice, beautiful day. So, hopefully you're doing well.
Yeah, didn't even look outside yet, but I don't think my computer's right. It's telling me it's 42 degrees outside, but I don't think that's right.
It's a little warmer than that, that's for sure.
Okay. Matt, we talked yesterday very briefly. Before we get into anything exciting, because there is some exciting stuff to talk about, and there's some anger the stuff we're going to talk about today, because I don't think Matt looked at the stupidity that is being floated around by a certain former disgruntled beat writer in this town. But yeah, this town is it's going to see this, and this might blow up, Matt. That's all I'm going to say. But Matt, we will be on tomorrow at 6:30 to do a little WrestleMania preview, a little predictions with our friend Soulfly. So if you're around tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, only here on Discord and available on all streaming audio. I don't know if they're going to be putting that up on Twitch as well, but if you are, you can check that out on Twitch as well. But Howard Eskin was kind of added into some stupidity. I sent it over to you on X today. Today, as soon as I woke up and saw it, I went, "Oh boy, here we go." So Howard Eskin was basically talking about the rumor. I don't know if anybody, Yahoo Sports put it out there that the Eagles might. I can't even say this shit with a straight face, Matt. Or anybody that's listening right now. I'm not even saying this with a straight face. I'm just laughing at how dumb this sounds. But I have to report it because numerous people have reported it, and now Eskin is saying, "Oh, that the rumors about a possible trade of Devontae Smith." I can't even. I'm speechless, Matt. Matt, are you even there? Are you there?
I'm here.
Did you see the report that is going around about Devontae Smith?
The trade, the little mock trade. I mean,
I don't even know what to tell you, but like,
no. Here's the thing. It's the week of the draft. Yes, can you put Devontae Smith for Jalen Ramsey? Makes sense. Yes. Is it likely that the Eagles would make that move? No. But you're the week of the draft. Ramsey wants a trade. They're going to end up losing Tyreek Hill too, so they need a receiver replacement. I don't know. It's I'm not overreacting to anything that ridiculously stupid. I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening.
Well, then he had posted on X that he's heard rumblings of an AJ Brown trade, and I started laughing as well.
I mean, you said it to me last night. If they got a 1, you'd do it. So
Yeah, absolutely. You get like a.
if they get a 1, no one other than like Jalen Carter is untouchable.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
that's,
and anything has a price.
It's not
I think,
stupid. It's not stupid.
yeah,
Is it out of the? It's the far-fetched realm. You're in the off season. You're by the draft. This is where shit is thrown up against the wall. If something happens, and they can go, oh, see, well, it wasn't. And everyone knows the Eagles are either trading up or trading back.
yeah.
Think
And how he spoke. Yeah,
think there's a very small percentage that people actually think they would pick at 32. I don't think they're picking at 32.
No. Yeah, the last time they picked at they had 32. They didn't even. They ended up moving down into the 50s. They get Goddard. I think that was.
So, no, this is the same. You see the same shit at the NBA trade day.
Yeah, but we're reporting. We got it. Yeah, we're gonna report it.
We don't have to report shit because it's if it happens, it happens. If not,
yeah. But I'm not gonna stress myself out over these dumb rumors. You know what I mean? Like it's all it is a rumor at that point. You know what I mean?
Just know it's a highly susceptible rumor. I'd say the odds are probably like 97% it wouldn't happen, but
yeah.
Guess what? Everyone but Jalen Carter and probably Jalen Hurts, just because you're not getting a quarterback this draft that you would like. Guess what? Everyone else is probably on the table.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. It means nothing to me, but I would not. Nothing would surprise me.
Yeah, I mean we've done so much homework in regards to this draft, Matt. Though I'm really just kind of looking. I mean, yeah, you get some good pieces on the defensive side of the ball, but man, if you're really looking at next year's draft, next year would be the year you make a you can make a big splash.
Yeah, for sure. And dude, if they were to trade AJ, it might be for a number 1 next year.
Yeah. So going into 2, I don't like you said, I'm kind of at that point right now where like Jalen Carter and Jalen Hurts probably are like the 2, and Barkley.
I think they'd move on from Barkley.
Yeah, but
if you could get a 1 or a 2 for Barkley, they'd trade him in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah. But I don't know about not in this draft. I don't know.
No, who would trade for Barkley this year? Nobody, but it wouldn't be dumb.
I mean,
this offense, this team, and this offense, the skill position guys, the running back, Barkley's not their best player. I'm sorry. It's not a knock on Saquon Barkley. He's not their best player. Their best player wears number 98. Their best player wears number 1. There's
if they traded guys. If they traded Jalen Carter, then we could.
Their best player on offense is number 1.
Number 1, Jalen.
You're not, because guess what? Because guess what? You don't win that Super Bowl without Jalen Hurts. You don't win that Super Bowl without Jalen Hurts. The Chiefs game planned, and every single team next year is going to try to game plan to take 26 away from the game. Right. And make him a non-factor. And guess who, at the end of the day, this team, they made it to a Super Bowl with freaking Miles Sanders as their number 1 running back. And it's nothing to take away what Barkley is and what Barkley has done. But it's the fucking NFL. The best player on offense, if you want to win a Super Bowl, needs to be the quarterback. If it's anyone other than the quarterback, you're not winning a Super Bowl. So I'm sorry, Barkley, I love you. I don't think they're going to get rid of you. But if they were to get a 2 or a 3, and guess what? There's 2 or 3 Saquon Barkleys in this draft. There are 2 Saquon Barkleys in this draft. I'm sorry. Ashton Shanty, Omarion Hampton, fucking both of the Ohio State boys, if behind this offensive line, in this offensive system, you could get 1,800 to 2,000 yards out of a handful of running backs in this draft class.
If Gianti came to Philly, he'd be in fucking...
He'd get 2,000 yards rookie year, and then everyone would go like, holy shit, the running back's back.
Yeah, he'd love Philadelphia.
And you would forget Saquon Barkley ever existed.
Yeah. That team is set up for that offense. That team is based... But the thing is that what we said for the last 4 years, Matt, what did we say about that team? An offensive line and a defensive line is what wins. What wins football games.
And why you can't be biased to Saquon is because you saw Saquon before he came to the Eagles. Very good player. Not an impact. Oh, now he's an impact player because he's got a good offensive line and a good quarterback and a good offense around him.
Yeah.
But I love Barkley, but let's be honest.
He's only good because that offensive line is fucking nasty.
Yeah, and look, people were missing Miles Sanders. People were missing the guy that's way too oversaturated in this town and way too around. The guy that's no longer here, and guess what? They win a Super Bowl and he's not here with his replacement. Guess what? We have a tendency to fall in love and overrate certain guys, and then they leave, and success still happens. As long as number 1 is under center and not turning the ball over, this team's going to win 85% of their games.
Yeah.
Yes, Barkley is a difference maker, but the most important part of the offense. Actually, if we're being honest, the most important player on offense is number 65. Because guess what? Historically, if he misses games, you don't win.
Yeah.
So anybody, including Kelsey, including Jason Peters, including any of the quarterbacks that you've had, number 9 with the statue, number 1 who's probably going to end up with the statue. 90% of their success goes to number 65. So if you really want to talk about offensive importance and offensive success, number 65 is the most important player that this franchise has ever had.
Yeah.
But other than that, no one's off the table. And this team has a system and a scheme that they think ultimately, it kind of goes to Chip. Chip used to come to the podium and sit there and say, culture beats scheme. He used to say that all the time. His culture was, let me get guys that played in the Pac-12 and who I coached and we'll be okay. That didn't work in the NFL, but the Eagles kind of took that philosophy and have just moved it to culture and scheme beats everything else.
You think that's where it started?
Run the same I think so.
Yeah. So Chip kind of, like, that's what Howie kind of took. One thing that Howie took kind of out of that, the time under Chip.
Yeah, because I think Howie already knew you can't take the talent away and expect to be fine.
You need good. I mean, you need good talent.
You need talent.
And if you have elite talent, it's easier to do the things you want to do.
But they look at guys. They bring guys in that fit the mold that they want. And dude, how many times have we talked about it? we want to run the Fangio defense, and they're going to pass the ball. Why does it take them till the bye week to realize, this is a running team? Because the coach and the offense needs to actually sit down with the fucking ownership and go like, I know we want to pass, blah, blah, blah. We need to run. We need to run. We need to run. All right, yes. Ultimately, I want a winner. Guess what? Then they start running the ball. Then they win. But if everything was ideal, they would be passing 65 times, but they know they need talent.
Yeah. But I want the best talent. Like, you know what I mean? I want, like...
Yes, indeed.
Give me the best talent. Yeah. You give me, like... I'm done with this, like, mediocrity bullshit. Like, it's not fucking... It's not something that I ever want to hear in this town. Like, I never want to hear, I'm okay with this No, I don't think so.
No,
I'm sorry.
Mediocrity that is accepted in this town is the players that we love. We love mediocre players.
Yeah, no, I don't fucking love. I love the fucking.
What? With the coaches, don't love mediocrity, and that's okay.
Yeah. I want the guys that win games. That's who I like.
Yes.
You win me games in the NFL, hey, but I love you. You won me games. Jalen Hurts, love you, Jalen Hurts. Nick Foles, no, I don't. No.
No, we don't need more Foleses.
The Foles Society. What was it? Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
we don't need them.
Okay. Thank you. You won the Super Bowl. Appreciate that.
Go, Nick. You won a Super Bowl. But we want more.
But can we also speak on something else too that me and you've kind of chatted about through our various conversations? Why is everybody so fucking scared? Like, everybody's so afraid of everything in football. Why?
You know what it is? It's this town. The town don't know that, and here, I tell people all the time now, Philadelphia, the fan base, is the most overrated thing about the city is how smart the fans are.
It's overrated.
They prove to you every damn day that we're not a smart fan base. And the fear is why. If this team was mediocre, there'd be no fear. You should have a fear if you're mediocre. Could you imagine being... If we were Buffalo right now, or let's go Baltimore. A little higher than mediocre. Or Pittsburgh. You're in the playoffs every year, but you can't get over the hump. That's where you should be worried. Like, if we draft a hit, this guy might be the piece. If we whiff, oh my God, we might be screwed. Like, we need the hit. We need a guy a young player that can help push us over the top. There's nothing to worry about here. You want the guy to hit. If the guy doesn't hit, as long as he's not completely detrimental to the team, and as long as you get one or two guys from this class, it won't be so bad. Because guess what? The benefit that you have from hitting on 3 drafts in a row, like they have, and yes, Howie's due for a bad pick. But the benefit, what happens when you hit on 3 drafts in a row, if you miss on a guy, it hurts less. It would suck because obviously, like we've talked about, you want to continue to just keep 4 years. You want to keep that talent coming in and blossoming, then you can pick and choose who to sign. But if they miss on the first round pick or the second round pick this year, as long as they get 2 players from this draft, you can kind of, it's still a blow. You're bruised, but it's not that shot that gets you woozy, to give you like a boxing or an MMA analogy. It's one of them just like quick jabs.
Yeah, I was going to say, this isn't...
If you have 10 of those, they're going to hurt, but if not, you can take that blow and recover from it.
Yeah, and I've told you this kind of off air, but if they hit on 5 guys, 6 guys in the next 2 years,
Yeah, they're set.
you're yeah, I don't like you know what I mean like, and you're not like everybody's like old. I don't want this name. Well, like I want a guy who can come in and just you know and play well and play at a level where I go okay, like he's a factor on the field. Whether it's offensive line, defensive line,
Yep.
it doesn't matter. Like corner, they decide, hey, like we have a corner, like what I mean, like whoever they pick, as long as they play well, that's all they want.
Yeah.
And he can fit into the scheme and develop, like because those guys you're going to see developing over time. You're not going to you're not unless you're trading a pick for a player and you can get an immediate like impact. You're like these guys you're basically developing.
Yeah.
Like you're bringing them in the building and going, hey, like you're gonna do this, this, and this. Okay, like let's see what you can do. Okay, you've done A, B, C, D. Okay, cool. Like that's what we've asked. They're not going to be MVPs right off the bat. They're not going to be.
And the benefit for them is that they don't necessarily have to be.
Yeah, they don't have to be. They don't have to be until at least year 2 or year 3.
Yeah.
And then you see, hey, like this guy's good. Like, and like as much as we all loved Andy, we talked about this, a couple weeks ago, Matt. The amount of whiffs that they did. And he was regarded as one of the greatest coaches that came in Philadelphia. Yeah, they had some good appearances. Never once did we ever, we've kind of, started bonding over the Andy years because that's what we met when Andy was still here. But we've seen this team and this city develop into what they are now. I mean, they've hit their, and like people kind of never give that. They'll give that credit once in a while to the Howie, the fail Howie experience. But like, dude, we were fucking calling for his head in 2023. What I mean? Like we were ripping him, doing shows called "F U Howie."
And I think one thing though that I kind of, especially over last year, I think they put together, and the thing is that yes, you lost Kellen Moore and Nussmeier, but you didn't lose all your other position coaches.
Yeah.
And I think that's why. So when the radio host in this town, do we trust Weiler? Do we trust this so much or whatnot? Knowing, looking into, and why I'm excited for the draft and why I'm not nervous about this draft. We've looked at 75 players. And there's been probably 3, 4, maybe 5 at the most, other than the quarterbacks. There's really been like 5 guys, 5 position players that I've looked at where I'm like, I don't really see it.
Who are those 5 guys? Like, I mean, we know, kind of to throw it out there. Who are the off the top? Yeah,
I know. There was a couple of the, and not even necessarily the linemen, but I think there's more guards than tackles in this draft. Like if we were looking at some of those offensive tackles, the back end guys that we looked at, if we were looking at them as guards over tackles, I would probably like them more. We gave you 20 edge rushers that I like. I didn't like the one linebacker from Oregon.
Bassa.
Jeffrey Bassa I didn't really like. A couple of the wide receivers, like I don't think Matthew Golden's going to be anything special.
Man, they are all on that goal. Oh, the next Cooper Cup.
I told you the other day the guy we got to watch out for. I forgot to send.
Dude, you didn't. So I was gonna say I've been waiting for that message for 3 days. I was gonna bust your chops about that.
I just remembered right now. But freaking.
I was just thinking about that yesterday. I was like, I'm like,
gotta
who
pull
the
them up.
guy?
This was it, Parker Landon?
Yeah, something Parker. Yeah.
Landon Parker from Troy.
Oh, it was from Troy. I keep thinking it was from Detroit.
Good old Troy. But he has a 3-minute highlight video that it looks like he made. And 1 minute is like an intro. And this, actually, you know what? Eric, I know this morning you said we're just going to watch videos. But I'm going to throw this up now since we're talking about it. Because this is the most generic ass.
Yeah.
I'm going to post the link to his data.
Yeah, this is all off.
Discord.
So
this
basically,
is all
how
live and off the cuff, baby.
Yeah, basically how this all came about is there's this what was the thing?
It was basically this RAS score.
RAS score. Yeah.
There was an article that came out, and it said like this is something that the Eagles have used over the last couple years, and it's a new means of analytics that is taking the league by storm. Hold on, let me bring this over. So sorry, we're doing this on the